Right, good morning. Hello everybody and welcome to 2024. I'm officially back in my studio today and we're getting started on things that were sort of half finished and some new designs. Now this is the Keychain coin purse. Brilliant size, it just fits in your hand. I've got a wee grommet there so that you can attach it to your keys or your bag or anything like that. It holds cards, a couple of cards in here, and you've got a really generous pocket on this side here for coins or cash. You will require for this good quality faux leather that you will be cutting the holes in, because this is an easy stitch design. Obviously I'll be providing it to you without the holes if you do wish to sew it by machine. You're going to need snaps. These are size 20 cam snaps. I've used embroidery thread and a little bit of super glue to hold the underside of this flap here, because I didn't really want to have a stitch on the back. So you can make it plain like I have. Obviously you can use nice pattern fabric. I like the idea of it opening up and having the fun detail inside. You can cover this part here in HTV if you wanted to, but I've just left it raw because it works well with the white that's in the flowers. Alrighty, so let's get started. We'll put it together. Okay, so let's get started. You have got 5 pieces to the to your wee purse, and you can see I've chosen a few different colours just so there's a little bit of a contrast. We start off with the larger main body piece, and then you've got, you can see you've got a hole there for your snap for when this wraps around. You've also got now this sleeve here, which also is the front of the coin purse. So you've got the wee flap that comes across like that, and with a snap. You've got two card slots on this side, 1, 2, and then the back piece includes your, this is going to the wee tab that you put your split ring through, and I think I might put a wee rivet there just to strengthen it. And then finally this last piece is just the top card piece, and that's the other side of where you're going to put your snap for closure. Right, so really it's quite simple in as far as sewing's concerned, because it's just going to be all the way around the edge. Before we do that though, you want to put on your snaps. I'll quickly do that now. I've chosen another purple tone, lots of different purples in this. Like with any times when you're putting on snaps, just make sure you've got the 2 sides. You're not going to, otherwise if you make a mistake. Alright, so let's just do this. Okay, so you've got your snaps on. I've attached this snap at this stage. You can choose to do it later if you're a bit worried about your lines not lining up, but that all seems fine on this one. Okay, so now this piece here is going to be going under here, sandwiched under, and obviously you've got this side here. So let's get started with the stitching. I use a blunt-ended embroidery needle, and I'm using embroidery floss for this. You can use waxed cord. This is just embroidery floss, and I use all 6 strands, a nice generous length in case you make a mistake or you've just worried that you won't have enough. It's better to have more than less. So I mean, I've probably got way too much, to be honest. I've probably got, what's that, 12, 24, 36, I don't know, about 50 inches, which is a lot. But let's get started. So what I might do is I'm going to, when you do start stitching, you want to think about where your knot's going to be, which is obviously in the end of your thread so that it doesn't pull through. I'm going to pop it on the, maybe just up the top and the side there. Start from behind. I'm going to take that off. Okay, so it's up to you which way you want to stitch. I'm going to go around that way, and you simply go in and out of the holes. Okay, so I will speed this up. Okay, so what we've come to where our knot is, and you just want to keep on stitching around so that you end up having a solid line. Okay, so we're at the end. We've stitched all the way around, all the way back again, so you've got a lovely solid stitch all the way. We've got one more stitch you can see here, and actually one on the back. So we're going to take it through, and there's just one more stitch that needs to go on there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my needle in, and I'm going to pass it through. I'm going to go round and pass it through the layers here. Oops. Good. That's it. Okay, so it's coming out through the 2 layers or 3 layers. No, there's only 2 there, 2 layers. And then what I'm going to do is move my needle down so that it's down a couple of stitches, not too far. And I'm going to bring my needle in and out through. There we go. Now it's coming out through here. I'm going to go back again, and I just want to go through this loop that I've made, and I'm going to pull tight. Now you can actually feel it pulling tight. I'm going to do that again, but I'm going to do it, we'll move up the way. Whoops. You want to keep the loop. Come back loop. There we go. There's your loop. And out we come. That's it. So 2 knots will help secure this nice and tight. And I'm going to take the needle back through again, and then I'll just trim it internally. Okay. Right, so you've got that, you're fully stitched, you've got your snaps in place, they just close over. The last thing we're going to do is attach a wee grommet. Now, these are everywhere. They used to be colour-coded until Isla dropped them on the ground. I think there's purple ones in here now. You can get double-sided ones of these, and that's what I recommend, is to get double-sided, because you see the grommet from both sides. I'll pop a link to so here it is. Here's your keychain coin purse. It holds cards as well, so it's a really good size. It's really quite small, but you can get quite a bit in it. You can hold a couple of cards in here. You've got your coin purse side, which I've glued down the back of there so that no coins can fall out. And we have the grommet so that you just pop a split ring through, and you can hang it from your keys or a bag or anything like that. Now remember, if you want to, you could put the HTV, you could put HTV here so that you're not seeing this fluffy bit, but I actually don't mind that. It's nice and means it's nice and supple. And there we are. Okay, I do hope you enjoy that. Have fun creating.